Hey folks, Casper here, movingtochicagoillinois.com. Today we're going to talk about seasonality in the real estate market. Seasonality is a big part of the real estate market because the real estate market is highly dependent on the human variable, and humans do not like to shop around in the wintertime for houses. The sunniest days, the sunniest seasons are going to be the best time to attract buyers, and a lot of sellers recognize that year over year. And you'll see in the market that the amount of inventory out there, listings, the amount of general activity is lower in the winter and coming fall seasons. How do you deal with that as a buyer and seller? Everybody's situation is different. We're not just buying securities here. It's not like stocks. Your life may change where you need to move, or you need more space, new family, change of job. You just need to get the heck out of there and try something different maybe. So you're shopping around when you're shopping around. Sellers also are that way. Maybe something happened, new job, so on and so forth, that requires them to sell and potentially also move elsewhere. So with that said, don't just shy away from fall and winter seasons and consider that totally off limits as far as selling or buying a home. Everybody's situation is different, and you might find that there's a perfect match out there for you. So how can we take advantage of the fall and winter months, or how can we navigate them best as buyers and sellers? One thing I want to say is, first of all, during this fall 2023 season, there is not a lot of inventory right there. As sellers, you guys can still be the heroes and list your home. You're going to get competitive offers. I'm shopping out there for my buyers right now, and very often we are looking multiple offer situations over asking price. The inventory situation is going to get worse during the fall and winter seasons. Therefore, your home is that much more rare as far as the low supply out there. Something to consider that could be an advantage for you. Also keep in mind that next year when the rates do get lower, don't think that the party is over for sellers. And this is maybe some unfortunate news for buyers, but I anticipate a lot of buyers getting into the market because the rates are lower, and now all of a sudden these people can qualify for a home. And with all those buyers coming in, that's more competition, which will drive the price up. I'm not so sure how much this is going to be offset by an increase in inventory. Remember, there's a lot of sellers out there that don't want to sell right now because they have nowhere to move. A, they can't get a rate that's better than what they have right now, so they're locked into their home, the golden handcuff situation. B, whether or not that rates are going to drop enough to encourage sellers to get out there and start listing homes, at least enough so to offset the increase of buyers in the market, is a tough sell. With that said, I anticipate prices to not really drop off next year, maybe even go up. Is going to depend on how much action we get in the market and how quickly the rates are going to drop. Most recently, the Federal Reserve decided to pause rates, and I had expected them to up rates a little bit, so that might mean that rates will drop sooner. It is a toss-up. Increased demand, not a lot of increase in supply. We may see prices still going up. But let's talk about how shopping in the fall or even the winter seasons is going to be potentially good for you. First thing, by selling at the end of the tax year, it can give you a better outlook as to what your tax liability is going to be next year. Since it's towards the end of the year, this may be your final big income stream. If you're on salary, it's pretty easy for you to measure what you're going to get, and then you'll have that one big bonus. And that might be helpful for you as far as planning how you're going to use this newfound capital from the sale of your home. One thing to know is buyers are more serious this time of year. Understand that they're feeling the pressure. A lot of them have been shopping around all summer, especially now with the inventory being so low and not being able to find exactly what they want, that they're going to start feeling the pressure as the colder months come in, as the leaves start to change, and they'll understand, man, it's not summer anymore. We've been shopping around. Maybe it's time to make a decision because I know that there's going to be less houses out there. So buyers are going to be more motivated. Agents that are working for them are going to be more motivated, knowing that they're going to have less to choose from, and it's been a hard summer as far as shopping goes. So that might be an advantage for you as a seller, where you can list and know that if anybody is putting an offer down, and especially if you know that they've been shopping around for a while, they're trying to get this done and wrapped up before the end of the year so they can call it quits and they don't have to now suffer through the winter drought as it is. Fall decor is cozy. Now, this is just a real practical matter. Not everything is numbers and highbrow negotiation psychology. People like to visit homes in the fall sometime. It is family time. People are going to be thinking about Thanksgiving and the coming holidays. Having a nice spread, especially when you're doing showings in the dining area or something like that in the family room, to show like, hey, imagine this home for you. Imagine having the family around. Imagine being able to invite, the in-laws over and your friends and that kind of thing for Thanksgiving, for Christmas, Hanukkah, all of the big holiday season events coming up. People are going to be like, I'm gonna miss out. If I don't close on a home this year, I won't be able to have that holiday season in my brand new home. And for a lot of buyers, that actually is really important. So for a seller, again, these are factors that are going to help motivate your potential buyers out there. And teaming up with a good realtor will help you stage your home for a perfect showing in the fall season. You can even go an extra step. You know, this is something that realtors used to do in the 90s a lot. I don't see this so much anymore, but you know, you can bake some pumpkin spice cookies to really set the mood for those open houses. That might just attract the right person. If you have any questions about strategy, listing your home in the fall, summer, winter time, even buying during those times, give us a call. We'd love to help you out. Everybody's situation is different, so let's just talk about what leverage you have and how we can make this work best for you. And if we decide that, you know what, maybe better off for you to shop next year, sounds cool to me, but at least you'll walk away with a good plan and maybe a little bit less anxiety about what am I gonna do in this tough market. If you guys like this video, hit that subscribe button. If not, cool, like, dislike, leave me a comment, let me know. I'm just glad you guys are here and hopefully you learned something. Thanks so much and see you next time.